Hi guys, it's Marcy, also known as the Cranky Crafter. Welcome. Thanks for being here. If you feel so inclined, push the like button and maybe even subscribe. It'd be super cool if at some point one of my videos came up in a search engine. I probably would pee myself, but you don't have to, take care of that. So let's see, we're gonna do another tag. We have a few more days left of them, all the way till the end of the month. The color that she's showcasing today, Marlene for Art by Marlene, is called Peony. But I don't have that, so we're gonna use this salmon, and I think maybe hydrangea pink, possibly some white. Salmon, I think it'll be close enough. If not, we're gonna make it work because that's what I have that I think will be similar. Do you guys say peony or peony? I've heard it both ways, although I've always said peony. Are there people out there that say peony? Yes, there are. I even managed my glue bottle before I came on here, so hopefully that's productive. I'm gonna leave the white aside for a second because I'm not quite sure if we're gonna use that. I'm thinking that we're gonna do stripes. That's what I'm feeling. So we're gonna take some of this salmon color, go in here. It was pouring down rain, of course, while I was out doing errands. It has since stopped since I made it home, because isn't that how it always works? You'll be happy to know that I got some weights, some dumbbells, so that I can start doing weightlifting at home, not just Pilates. Nothing wrong with Pilates, it's great, but I need to continue on my strength training. I don't have really any rhyme nor reason to this. Maybe I should make that bigger. Yeah, let's make it bigger. Why not? I was looking for weights every time I would go out to like the thrift shop, and I found one. One will work for some things. Excuse me, but not all of the things. So I stopped into my trusty Marshall's today after I ran in to get groceries. And they had a plethora of choices, which was great. So I got a couple of 5 pounds. I got a single 10 pound to go with the single one I got at the thrift shop. And then I got 2 12 pounders. I'm going to start with that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to need. I've always had access to all the different sizes at the gym, and I was training with someone, so I had a workout like, tailored to my needs. So this is going to be a new experience. I also found some resistance bands that are like the flat kind, because yesterday when I was doing Pilates, I was using the resistance bands that we had at home, and they were like the rounded ones, like the tubular ones. Yeah, not so good, because every time I would move, it would like roll off. That wasn't helpful, and I'm like, this isn't gonna work out for me. It just, you know, whoop, like rolled right down on my legs when I needed it not down at the bottom. So yeah, hopefully these new ones that are like the flat ones will be better. Okay, what are we gonna do now? I think I need a stencil. I think, big surprise, we're gonna do some circles, but these are small circles. And I wanna use Distress Oxide for that, but I'm trying to decide, do I want Festive Berries, Worn Lipstick? Neither of them are perfect. Let's see if I have, what else do I have? Oh, maybe that one, Candied Apple. It seems like it should be more red, but it's not really. Fired Brick. No, I think I'll go with Candied Apple instead. Of course, I didn't pull that one out. Let's find it. Here it is. My husband has a 3D printer. Can you see this? And he made me these handy dandy holders for my Distress Oxides. There are loads of them that you can buy, you know, out in the stores and what have you. But none of them were really doing it how I wanted it. So I asked him for help. And we brainstormed and came up with those, and they stack. Let me show you. They stack right on top of each other. So it doesn't take up a ton of room. Granted, I don't have, you know, I don't have anywhere near the full selection of colors. So I'm going to use the little brushy, stencil brushy thing. You can put, I suppose you could use paint with this little brush. I use it mostly with my ink pads, like my Distress ink pads or my other ink pads. The other Tim Holtz ones that aren't Distress. That's not really helpful to you, is it? I don't remember what the name of them is. My brain isn't working fantastically today. Welcome to menopause. And then I think I'm going to do another little tiny bit up here. Yes, okay. That was Candied Apple. That's what we chose. So if you were calling out a different color, that's not what we chose, and I'm sorry for that. Maybe next time I'll hear you. So I was thinking to add a little bit of something, that I'd use this stamp that looks like zigzag stitches. It's supposed to be stitches. You'll see it better when I get the ink on it. But I was going to use it as like a divider. But here's the thing. Do I want just to use a darker pink, or do I want to use white? How about we try it with white? I can always cover over it if we don't like it. But now I need a sponge. I'm gonna use paint on my stamp, but I'm gonna put it on with makeup sponge. We'll see how this goes. If we don't like it, we'll try it some other way. I have to go diagonal because it didn't fit all the way on my block. Do you want to go up? I'm going to try it this way. Dude, you can't even see that. That's unfortunate. All right, okay. We'll just come in with this color then. This is fine. It's fine. If we don't like this color, maybe we'll switch it all the way to black. Because I can if I want. Nobody's the boss of me. Why did it look like the light just went down? I think the sun just left outside. Okay. All right. We can do that. I'll just have to highlight with some white in different spots. That's fun. So I told you that I used this stamp a certain way, and then I just realized I was doing it exactly the opposite of what I told you last time. So yeah, just don't even listen to me. Just do whatever you want. When I was at Marshall's though, okay, we're totally regressing. Getting my weights, checking out in the line. I've got just weights and this little tiny box of the bands. Okay, it's fine. So I'm not going to do each of those. I was thinking about it, but I think it might be too close. I'll do one more. Up here? Yeah. Just do it, Marcy. Yeah, see, that's too close. It's fine. Whoa. It's fine. We're going to take it. Take that how it comes. I was in the checkout and, you know, she was scanning me and all that fun stuff. And she's like, did you bring a bag to put these in? And I said, well, I did actually bring a bag, yes. But I don't think it's going to be a good idea to put all of these weights in the bag. It's not very sturdy. And she's like, it'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. And I'm like, I don't think so. I'm not sure about that. For whatever reason, they don't want you taking the carts out of the store. And I could just see myself walking through the parking lot with this bag of weights, like busting out open and then falling all over the parking lot and rolling everywhere. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I said, I'm going to use the cart. I'll bring it back. It's not like I'm going to drive it home. Brother. Okay. So I have our images picked out. I think we're going to need to add some white to this, but we'll get to it. Isn't she cute? Come on now. And then we'll do, you know, our floweries. Somehow we'll do the floweries. And then, okay, a watermelon because why not? We're going to have to adjust these. I have this great big one that says bloom, which I thought was really cute for our quote. And I'll put, you know, our string underneath there. But I'm thinking we need some white something. How about white? Do we need like a white? Yeah. I think I'm going to use the big stencil. The big circle stencil. Let me find it. It's also art by Marlene. I only have 2 of her stencils, but they're really fun. I like them. Okay. We'll try that. some bigger circles. And I'm going to use white because, whoa, that's a lot of pink-ish stuff happening here for me. I don't even need it to be like totally opaque, quite honestly, but it needs a little bit of something. Yep, that's good. I like it. Do you like it? So yeah, I took the card out and they were not pleased with me. But what? Come on, I'm gonna take, what would it have been, like 45 pounds of weights in a plastic, bag that you get at TJ Maxx or Marshall's or whatever. No, that's not happening. Marcy's not doing that. So we managed. And of course it was pouring down rain. But we did it. We got him home. Because that's what we do. We're resourceful and we do things. That's much better. How do you feel about that? Okay, now I think we can manage our little gal. Cleaned out my glue. Got the pin out. Let's see if it's going to work with us. We'll find out. Very, very slowly is it. Oh my word. I'm going to have, it's a good thing I got weights because I need to be swole to manage this glue. Give me a break. It's okay. It's fine. When I was at the grocery store, I bought some sunflower seeds, not to eat. I mean, I suppose you could eat them, but they're meant to be planted. I always have a bajillion, and I'm not exaggerating, sunflower volunteers. The birds love the seeds, and then, of course, they take them everywhere, and then they eat them, and they're messy and all that. So I have a bajillion volunteers. And I normally will just let most of them come up wherever they want to come up. But last season, I noticed that it was shading my raised garden beds, and that's not cool. So I decided this season, I'm not going to let them, nope, other way, Marcy, just, go all willy-nilly wherever they want. So I'm going to have to pull up the volunteers, which, okay, I know that sounds terrible, but I'll give them to the chickens. They love to eat the little sprouts. And then I thought I would plant some in a designated area where they are allowed to grow. So we'll see how that goes this time. But in the meantime, I have already begun pulling up tons and tons of volunteers to offer up to the chickens. And they love them. But it does make me feel a little bit bad doing that. I think I'm going to use the extras of these. Maybe. Maybe? Should put one this way? We just did. So I guess I decided for us. And then this one, I think I'll put down here. This is coming together quite quickly. I I feel like I want some yellow. To go with the accent color. What do you think? Round, because that's what we do. Almost always. So this weekend, I think I will... What is today? Friday? Thursday. It's Thursday. I think I'll try to get the sunflowers put in the seeds put into the ground so that they can start germinating. But where I'm going to put them, I'll be able to see them from my sunroom window, which will be fun. Okay, I'm going to be brave and put some of these right in the middle. That's not my normal go-to, but it felt like it was a good idea. It's very quiet in the house right now. I have no idea where Ione is, and Grayson's at work. Husband went to meet his admin assistant, well, previous admin assistant, for lunch. Okay, I think we're going to put that like that. But I'm going to wait and do it till after we add some paint pens so that I don't get that fuzzy stuff all over. What do we want to do? So he's out getting pizza, and I need to think about what I want to feed myself after I get done here. Are you guys like, when things get stressful or whatever, are you a emotional eater, or are you like can't even think about stomaching food because the stress level is too high? I can't really stomach a lot of food when I'm stressed out. I had to get a drink of my water. It's like, it's just not in my brain, I guess, to feel good doing that. Oh, I don't want that color. So, is it darker? Yep, I'm doing it. So I always have to kind of like force myself, remind myself that I need to feed myself when things are stressful or emotional or whatever. But now I know that there are people that find food comforting when things like that happen, when their emotions are high or whatever. That's cute. Am I still in the frame? Hope so. So I've been doing a lot of smoothies because that tends to be something that is easy and like fast to put together. Doesn't take a lot of thought. Just dump some stuff in the blender and you're good to go. The one I made yesterday, super good. I don't remember. It's from a plant-based cookbook that I've had a lot of good success with. I'm not solely plant-based, but I'm not a huge fan of meat. But she has a few smoothie recipes in there, and it was like salted tahini, I think, or something like that. But I substitute the tahini for almond butter. It was really good. It has, you know, oats in it and almond butter and coconut. Actually called for coconut flakes, but flakes can get ground up anyway, so I just put in some coconut butter that I had. Have you guys had coconut butter? Because you could literally find me in the pantry with the door shut and a spoon eating coconut butter. No joke. That's a true story. It's very tasty. But the smoothie turned out pretty good. It has dates in it to kind of sweeten things up. There's the garbage truck. Can you hear that? I bet you can. Go over some lip. And we want like a, we'll see if we can see polka dots on. Yes, we can. And I'm gonna. I don't really want to put some on our girls. Do we want to draw attention to the girls? All right, I'll do right this way. And I kind of like, oh, that did not go like I wanted it to. Now it's like she's got a great big pearl right there. That's fine. But I think she needs a heart tattoo. Where should we put it? On her, like right here? Or should I put it on her thigh? No. No, Marcy. How about up here? Here. Do you have tattoos here? That would hurt. No, I'm going to put it on her chest. Because I can if I want. Now, she's super sexy. Yes, we do need freckles. Thank you for reminding me. All right, how's that? Oh, we should probably give her a little toes. Oh, come on. Look how cute that is. How's that? I should put some bobbles in her hair. Like where her scrunchie would be. Yes? Maybe? What are we thinking? No. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But I am going to add a teeny tiny bit of black. I'm just going to do like it looks like I'm doing cursive, but I'm not. It's just squiggles. And look, that pen didn't even work. Okay, so that didn't work out, did it? how about the quote now? Oh boy, this video is, geez. I usually don't feel like I can find things to talk about, but I did this time. I'm going to use this eyelash yarn. Is that what it's called? Totally making that up. I got this at the thrift store a long time ago for 49 cents. But it's going to be so cute. Okay. Know how much we need. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's try it. Yeah, okay. Gonna glue this gal on. Oh, for the love of Pete. Laura, do you have this much trouble with your glue? Because I know you're also in the desert area. This one's kind of like pops off the page. I don't know if that's going to work right. Let's hold it there a second. Maybe if I can just get both ends down. It's got way more texture than the sari string. Oh boy. Maybe I should have just used the lashy part. We'll leave it like that. It looks kind of 3D. I might have to glue it like later down the road. Should I? Should I just glue it now? Just glue it now, Marcy. Okay. Do we want to put... Yeah, we do. Just a few, okay? Just a few polka dots. They're kind of like mini polka dots. All right, where's my... No, I still haven't sharpened it. It's fine. I need to because it makes the line so big when it's not. That's fine. Okay. That's fun, isn't it? I think that's good. I think we're good. Maybe she could have had something standing with her, but I don't know what that would be. Let's do this color. Does she need something standing with her? What do we have that we could potentially put there? This is off script. That's what we're doing right now because I already had bits laid out. Do we think that her crown fell on the floor? Yeah. Because she's a princess. Queen. That's what she is. Bloom. Yeah. That's perfect. That's what it needed. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.